When planning a trip to China, picking the right map app is really important. However, you might notice that the well-known Google Maps doesn't work so well in China. So, which map app should you use to make your travels easier? Visitors to China often find Google Maps puzzling. Navigation destinations sometimes appear in unexpected places, like in the middle of a lake or on top of a mountain. Additionally, public transportation directions are often unavailable. This discrepancy arises because Google Maps is just slightly wrong in China due to a combination of technical, legal, and political factors. One major reason is the map offset issue. Chinese law requires all public map services to comply with government regulations on geographic information security. This leads to the phenomenon of map offsets. The Chinese government uses a system called GCJ02, or the Mars Coordinate System, to encrypt geographic coordinates, intentionally introducing deviations. Meanwhile, Google Maps relies on the WGS84 coordinate system, which does not align with GCJ02. As a result, the displayed location on Google Maps can differ from the actual location by hundreds of meters. Another issue is the restriction on data sources. In China, map data must come from government-approved companies like Gaode Maps, Amap, or Baidu Maps. This means Google Maps cannot use its own global data directly. Instead, it relies on local partners for geographic information, which may not be as accurate or frequently updated as other services. Furthermore, there are legal and policy restrictions. Since 2000, China has enforced strict regulations on surveying and geographic information. Companies without the required licenses cannot freely offer mapping services. Google, due to its policy disagreements with the Chinese government, closed most of its operations in China in 2010. This limited Google Maps' ability to adapt fully to local regulations. Finally, censorship and sensitive areas add another layer of complexity. Certain regions in China, such as military bases or disputed border areas, are strictly censored. Local services like Gaode Maps and Baidu Maps blur or omit these locations. While Google Maps might display more details, it cannot ensure compliance with Chinese regulations, leading to restrictions or blurred areas. The issues with Google Maps in China are a result of these interconnected technical, legal, and cultural factors. This makes it less reliable for navigation compared to local mapping services. If you need precise navigation or geographic information, Chinese users typically choose localized map services such as Gaode Maps, Baidu Maps, Apple Maps, and Petal Maps. However, while Gaode Maps provides very detailed map data in China, this app does not offer English support. Similarly, Baidu Maps also lacks English support. Therefore, these two apps are not suitable for overseas travelers who do not understand Chinese. However, since Apple Maps uses Gaode Maps data, it provides an excellent experience when used in China. It offers the most accurate location data and public transport navigation. You can use the built-in guides feature to create lists of your travel destinations, making it easier to manage your trips. If you need to take public transportation, Apple Maps provides you with the most accurate information. In some cities, it can even show real-time bus arrival information, letting you know the location and arrival time of the bus. If you have the Didi app installed, you can even use Apple Maps to hail a ride with one click, automatically jumping to the Didi app without needing to enter the destination manually. If you use an Android phone, it's obvious that you can't use Apple Maps. Instead, you can download Petal Maps from the Google Play Store. This app, developed by Huawei, also provides accurate map data. However, as a relatively new app, it is still missing some features, such as public transport navigation, which may not be fully supported in some cities. Here's a summary to help you choose the best map app for traveling in China. Gaode Maps offers regularly updated map data but only supports Chinese, making it less suitable for international travelers. Similarly, Baidu Maps also provides timely updates but lacks English support. On the other hand, Apple Maps, which uses Gaode Maps data, provides the most accurate locations and a smooth user experience. It supports both Chinese and English, allowing travelers to ask locals for directions without needing translation, but it is only available on iOS devices. For Android users, Petal Maps is a good option. It offers accurate map data and a smooth experience, supporting both Chinese and English. However, its iOS version is unstable, and some cities may lack public transportation data, which can affect usability. Considering these options, using an iPhone with Apple Maps is the best choice for travelers in China, as it avoids many potential inconveniences. That's all for today's introduction to travel maps in China. Welcome to China, and have a great trip.